Our Let's Go NEO series gives you a look at some of the cool things to do in Northeast Ohio and the stories behind them that you may not know.
Tonight, we take you to the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, which is in the midst of a $150 million expansion project that's both adding space and transforming how visitors learn and connect to the millions of artifacts that help map out the past.
News 5's Clay Lepard explores how museums are changing the way they've told the same old story.
When stepping inside the brand new visitor hall at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, it's easy to gaze and wonder at the size of it all. But past the fan favorites of Happy, Lucy, and Balto, it's a small moving cart and a volunteer named Stuart.
See how sharp that one is.
That elicited the astonishment found in the eyes of 3-year-old Sam Wayner.
These are some of the most foundational moments where somebody can interact with an authentic, real object and ask their own questions.
That's the museum's chief science officer, Dr. Gavin Svensson, watching his ideas come to life.
It's not just about putting new exhibits in, it's about really thinking about how we're reaching people.
He knew he had to change the centuries-old way we walk through and learn at a museum.
Like, everybody can look up what an elephant is, but in 1802, people didn't have access to the internet or even a place nearby to look at an elephant. So a natural history museum or a zoo was the type of environment that you would be able to have those experiences.
To him, that meant shifting away from reading plaques and exhibits behind glass.
If people aren't connected with the natural world and people aren't connected with science, they're not going to care about it as much.
Instead, look for roaming carts, helmed by scientists and volunteers.
Can you guys tell me what bone do you think this is? Where do you think this is in your body? You want to point and tell me where you think?
Leg bone.
Leg bone, very good. You guys are so smart.
Cater to curiosity, armed with answers.
What differs now is we're really focused on explaining how and why things work the way they do in natural history and science. So that's a fundamental difference of approach.
Another change is the layout of it all. Most museums take you on a journey through time, organizing items and exhibits by a specific time period.
The problem with that is you can't connect things that happened millions of years ago with things that are relevant today. And if you break away from the timeline, you can really start to organize information in a way that's, to us, a lot more accessible.
So, while birds of today and dinosaurs would normally be in separate areas,
birds are related to theropod dinosaurs.
That's not the case anymore.
People can look at it and say, yeah, I see. There's a form similarity between that dinosaur that is 120 million years ago with the things that are walking around my backyard and hanging out on my feeder right now.
There are still major pieces under construction as part of the museum's expansion. Those are slated to open in about a year. In present-day Cleveland.
You're cute.
Clay Lepard, News 5.
That is really cool. The newly completed visitor hall is free and open to the public, and admission prices for the rest of the museum are lowered while renovations continue.